Welcome to Colluvies at the Movies.
Episode number 3, baby.
Yes,
and
sir.
This is a pretty important one.
Today we're talking Oscars.
The biggest event in movie
culture every year.
Every single year. So
Quite the year this year.
pretty important.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there was something that happened.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Something.
There were some interesting moments.
There were.
I'd say.
Maybe like the slap heard around the world.
And we cannot avoid talking about it. So we have to start off by talking about it because it's unavoidable.
Let's just get it out of the way, and then we can go to the winners.
All right.
There was a confrontation between Will Smith and Chris Rock. At this year's Oscars that resulted in Chris Rock getting slapped across the face.
On live television.
And screamed at by Will Smith.
Cursing. But,
So first of all, me and Patrick saw it live. Did you see it live?
I did see it live. And
Yes.
I saw it with the audio cut out, so
I saw
it
it
was just
confused.
super confusing.
Yeah.
Is it a bit? Oh, that's so funny.
It seemed a lot like a bit.
It was, at first I was like, this is kind of a weird bit. But
I was like, this is
okay.
going in a very weird direction.
So he's like slapping Chris Rock. And then they showed Will Smith's face,
and
obviously we couldn't hear it at that time. We had to go to the Australian
you
version.
You could even tell what he was mouthing out.
Yeah,
you could see the lady behind her. I can't remember her name, but the lady from Us was going like,
yes,
Lupita.
Yeah. She was. And she was like, ooh, I think is what she was doing. And then everybody was just kind of confused. And then we got, I don't think it was next, but it was shortly after we had, what's his name come out?
Questlove.
No, not Questlove.
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins was so confused.
You can tell everybody there
was shocked.
After it was completely shocked.
And even if you saw Chris Rock in the background, he was just wandering.
It was so awkward. After that, it was just there was just this eerie tension in the room, and nobody wanted to bring it up.
Will Smith was just laughing, it was kind of. And then we got Puff Daddy coming out saying, "We got to bring peace." I thought that was funny.
The main idea to take from it is it was just very strange,
very uncomfortable. My heart started racing. Oh my God, this really happened?
Yeah, it's we were so worried. It's imagine being there.
Right.
That was so bad that Will Smith did that because it's going to ruin this Oscars forever. Nobody's going to remember how Troy Kutzer's amazing speech that he gave or Kenneth Branagh winning an Oscar. No. Everybody's just going to remember Will Smith freaking smacking Chris Rock in the face. And that just sucks for Coda and all those amazing moments that happened this year.
Yeah, it's unfortunate how it went down. But that's live TV.
That's live TV. I'll pop up on the screen the picture of Nicole Kidman's face. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Her face. It's so funny. She's just oh. And then what's his name's holding her arm is great.
Keith Urban.
Yeah, Keith Urban's
yes, that's what I saw that. Really I saw that during the event. I was oh my gosh, they are that. They did not like that. But
so that's kind of become a meme.
Oh yeah, and also so what are your thoughts about it? Because some people are what he did was the right thing to do.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta. So we gotta talk about that. So he wins. Best Actor, right?
Gets a standing ovation.
It's kind of strange because when I was watching, I was I can't believe this is happening. Everybody knew he was gonna win, right? Everybody knew he was gonna win. It's been a long time coming. He's got to get his Oscar.
Yeah, and that was exciting because it was Will Smith's going to get his first Oscar, and everybody else was
even if he wasn't your first choice to win an Oscar, you would still be excited to see Will Smith, win an Oscar. It was just.
But that just kind of tainted it, and it's just I don't know if I necessarily wanted him to win then, because I got my boy Andrew Garfield who had an outstanding performance, and it's just
It was just I know that Will Smith is a really good actor, and he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Will Smith is a good guy. He just had a moment where he just snapped a little bit, but it's broadcast on live television. And what he did was assault.
Yeah.
There's nothing, like, people are trying to defend him like, oh, but he said mean things to his wife. You don't assault somebody. You don't hit somebody in the face. That's a crime.
And I saw something where it was this person saying it would have been equally, if not more effective, if after the joke, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett had just walked out of the room. And I think like that's totally right. Like, because the cameras would have been following.
But he knows he's gonna get his awards here to stay.
Exactly.
And he could have like even come back for like best actor.
And even maybe just like. Maybe even like yelling, doing his little yell again. Like maybe you could yell at Chris Rock and be like, "Hey, that's not cool, man," or something like that. Or originally I thought he was gonna get on the mic and be like, "Oh," and then he was gonna start roasting Chris Rock, and that would have been funny. But no, it was just shocking for everybody.
I got a problem with it because it's the whole thing is like. These ultra rich, ultra famous people are getting a little bit, joked on about with the, think about a comedian. Your job is that you have to make people laugh, right? And Chris Rock is going on the stage and he has to make jokes that'll make people laugh, right? And then you get assaulted and there's no security. I just feel like that's just like.
And it wasn't. People are saying like, "Oh, it was so offensive." Like, it's really not that offensive of a joke. G.I. Jane, like the whole thing was like the G.I. Jane joke. Like
the joke was.
Look, she doesn't have cancer. She has alopecia. A lot of men lose their hair in life, and a lot of women lose their hair. I don't know. And especially with her amount of status and privilege, she's not dying. It's not like this like disease that everybody should be like not talking about. I don't know. I thought it was like not that offensive of a joke, especially if you're that privileged.
Yeah, if you have that much money, it's just like how stubborn can you get?
Yeah, I understand taking offense to the joke. I understand. If that personally makes you upset, like I can't speak for her, and what she might feel, but it's definite, that the answer is not to go up on stage and punch said comedian.
Punch a comedian. Now I hope people don't think that's a good thing, and there's been like a thing in comedy where it's like you got like these hecklers, and it's like now we're gonna just have people go on stage and punch you in the face if you don't like what they're saying. So, that's kind of not very, leading a good example with that much.
Then I loved how in his apology he apologized to the Academy. And it's like, well, the Academy's not hurting from this. Okay, their ratings are spiked. The Academy is very grateful for that. So
and that was also the speech threw me off too. That was so gross, man. I did not like the speech at all. Yeah, he just. Because he tarnished also Richard Williams, the guy that he was trying to portray. He tried to say, "Oh, I'm just the protective dad. I'm the crazy dad." I was like,
and it's just like you're comparing yourself to like I don't know. I think when he played that role, I think now he kind of just has like this sense of I need to protect my family, which is, good when you're not like in the extremes, like not such a famous family,
And then also the idea, that like Jada Pinkett can't like stand up for herself, and like.
No, exactly.
And you love so much that you just have to fight, and it's like you don't.
So so you see how they made the joke about the last duel? Right. So they made the joke about the last duel. Okay, that's literally exactly what that movie is about. Is toxic masculinity and trying to be like, oh, my honor, I'm gonna hit you because you made fun of my wife. Right. How about let her like actually say something about it instead of you trying to defend her?
Yeah, that's like honor. 2 movies. Yeah. Literally, what won Best Picture or Best Picture at the Golden Globes at least is the what is it called? I'm literally blanking.
The Power of the Dog.
Which I saw. We'll have to cut that. Power of the Dog. So The Power of the Dog is literally about like not being into these roles, right? And literally, he tries like I need to protect my family. It's just like you don't really need to do that, especially if you've seen like some of the movies that come out this year. That's literally nominated for Best Picture and won Best Picture and
I just thought that
the Golden Globes.
Yeah, that was so funny when they were like, nobody watched Last Duel. You should have watched it because that's what it was about.
Yeah, I think to end it, I think it was just it's a moment that will be remembered you know, and this Oscars will be remembered for the wrong reasons, probably.
Unfortunately.
And it's unfortunate how it went down, but, you know.
Yeah.
You can't change it now.
Let's move on to the positive stuff.
Yeah, we also there were also awards.
There's also awards.
There was also an awards ceremony, so we can get into that.
Yeah.
All right, we got. We don't.
Okay.
Let's start off. Okay, so let's start off with like a lot of the technical awards. So, Dune kind of racked up.
Yeah. Anything technical pretty much went to Dune,
except like costume design.
Best sound, best production, editing, cinematography. It won a lot of stuff. Even score.
Original score.
Hold up.
No chance.
Hot toss. No.
Ave Maria.
Yeah. No, holy old balls, I hate this computer. How was your guys' weekend?
You know, it's chill.
It's good.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Not quite.
It's been
not
recording.
Responding.
I think it's recording though still.
Yeah, it's been recording. It's just taking a long time to load. We'll just wait.
Wow. Paul Thomas Anderson. Still no Oscars.
Wait.
Oh wow, that's true.
He's never had one Oscar.
Oh,
we're just gonna continue.
Yeah,
there we go.
Let's just continue.
It's coming. It's just glitching in and out.
Let's just dare to continue.
Let's dare to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on from the more technical side of achievements, which, as we discussed, Dune was pretty much
it pretty much swept everything, which I was happy about. I was so worried, like it had to win visual effects. That was.
And I'm even surprised that it didn't win costume design, because I thought the costume design in Dune was
I picked it for costume design, but I guess I should have known that Cruella was really cool.
Cruella's like about.
It's
about fashion.
It makes sense, but. And then we had, going on to some other awards, we had Best Short Documentary going to The Queen of Basketball.
Which I heard was good. I think Shaq produced
it. Was good, yes.
So I gotta watch that. But
Best Animated Short went to The Windshield Wiper.
Yeah.
Which...
I've never
haven't heard,
but I'm sure it was good.
Never have seen, but it was good.
And then we can talk about Best Makeup and Hairstyle. I guess we'll go into...
And then we'll go into, I guess, the big ones.
The big ones, yeah. So we'll kick it off with what? Best Adapted Screenplay?
Yeah, Adapted Screenplay. So, Coda.
That went to Coda.
I thought Drive My Car was going to win that, actually.
I would have liked Drive My Car. I would have liked Power of the Dog, but I don't mind Coda winning that. I don't think it's a...
And that, for me, was like a sign. Once Coda won Adapted Screenplay, I was like...
oh, it has a chance.
I think it's going to probably win Best Picture. Power of the Dog. Did Power of the Dog win anything besides directing?
I think it just won direct. And if it was going to win one, it was going to be director, but... Yeah,
I knew it was gonna win director, and it was just like, I thought it was either gonna sweep everything,
I thought it was gonna sweep too. But
it did some sweep, and I had the Golden Globes.
Yeah. But I'm glad that Coda won that. I still haven't seen Coda, so
you gotta get that free trial. I gotta get that free trial.
So original
screenplay. Yeah. That, I believe, is the only award Belfast got.
Yeah. But I was happy that Belfast got something, because I was so worried that it was going to get snubbed. And especially original screenplay, that's one of the big awards that you can get.
Right. That's
my boy.
Take a lot of
Kenneth
pride.
Branagh.
My boy. PTA. I just got to tell you.
Won an Oscar. And
Oscar.
I was upset, but I already kind of knew it, because the Academy just...
doesn't like Paul Thomas Anderson.
Won't give him
anything.
Believe
that Paul Thomas Anderson.
And that's the thing. If they weren't going to give him anything for any number of his films.
Boogie Nights,
Country for Old Men, Boogie Nights. Not There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
Like literally so many movies that he's directed.
Yeah, like Licorice Pizza, especially with like the amount of like the critics, of course, didn't like it. Well, no, the critics liked it, but the audience was like, oh, the whole entire. We won't get into that, but. Just the negative press about it, the Academy was never gonna give him an Oscar for this.
And
movie.
also, I don't feel like it's one of the more talked about PTA films.
Oh yeah, that's why.
I feel like it sort of went under the radar as far as his movies go. So,
which is sad.
Yeah. Then we have live action short film, which went to The Long Goodbye. I did not know Riz Ahmed was attached to that. So that's
I did.
Riz
Ahmed is he got the award for it, and it came up, and he had actually a really good speech. I forgot what it is. He was like, what was it? He was like we are all human, like peace and love, baby.
I think
it was pretty short, but it was like, hey, that's an effective speech.
I like to see Riz Ahmed getting some love.
Riz Ahmed is cool.
And then, of course, Best Documentary Feature went to Summer of Soul.
Of course.
With Questlove winning the Oscar for that.
I think everybody will remember that Summer of Soul won that award.
Yeah, right after the Will Smith incident, which kind of tainted it a little bit. But Questlove, I think, gave a very good speech. Yeah. He was clearly very emotional.
That is one of the highlights of the night. There was 100%. A lot of real emotional speeches and speaking of emotional speeches, Best Supporting Actor Troy
Kutzer. So that was one that I think everyone wanted the same actor to win.
Everybody wanted it to win.
And it was just one of those things where it was destined to happen, it felt like, because not a lot of these are good choices. Jesse Plemons, J.K. Simmons, you can always see winning an Oscar. Cody Smith McPhee also.
Yeah, he was very good.
He was really good too, but it had to go to Troy Kutzer, I feel like.
Troy Kutzer, and his speech, even the guy, the guy saying his speech, the translator was breaking down. And it was, oh my gosh,
it was a very powerful speech.
I was like, that was a really good speech.
That was really good to see.
Yeah.
Then Best Supporting Actress, Ariana DeBose, who also gave a very good speech. Very emotional, very sort of heart-wrenching speech. And that was one that I could have seen gone to Judi Dench. I could have seen it gone to Kirsten Dunst. So,
I thought, Kirsten Dunst did a really good job in The Power of the Dog. She was good, so... yeah.
But I'm glad there's some love to West Side Story, because I've heard it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then international feature film. We knew it
was going to be Drive My Car.
Actually, it's the worst person in the world. No.
The worst person in the world was the underdog to win it. But for that to happen, Drive My Car would have needed to win Best Picture, which obviously it didn't. So
when you have international feature film is so it's kind of iffy, because it's when you have one that's up for Best Picture, who do you think is going to win in that category?
And then you also have to talk about the fact that a lot of these movies are just as good, if not better, as the Best Picture nominees. So it's interesting for that aspect. Still like to see Drive My Car get some love. So it was nice to see. And then we got Best Director. Which went to Jane Campion for Power of the Dog.
Which is a breakthrough. She's I'm pretty sure the only female director that's been nominated twice for.
And this is her second win, right?
Yeah. Well, I think this is her first win. I think she's been nominated before.
I'm not sure. Let me look.
Yeah, she's been nominated.
Pull that up, Patrick.
This is her.
Patrick's our guy in the
This
chair.
is her first win, though. I'm almost certain of.
So that's
why it was a big deal.
But honestly, she was kind of mean to...
But she was so mean. She was... Okay, first of all, we have to talk about her with the Serena sisters. So the Serena Williams...
Globes.
The Serena sisters, honestly...
Serena sisters?
No, the Williams sisters are the ones that really lost.
Yeah, lost big tonight.
Lost big.
Because they got...
2 days in a row.
They got...
Oh, no, and then there was also something else. Did you see that?
No. There was
some
slippage. There was some slippage.
They had that camera.
They got crapped on by Will Smith, and then Jane Campion
saying.
This was previously.
This is in the
what? Golden Globes?
Yeah. I don't want to quote her or anything, but I believe she said, was comparing herself to them, saying that she had to go up against men. She was like, I had to go up against men here.
Against the girls.
So I was like, that's so awful. It's so like women should be coming together to support each other. I mean, that is awful. I'm talking about the Williams sisters.
Yeah,
like,
trying to,
some of the greatest female athletes,
like,
of all time. I was like, damn, that was kind of mean, Jane Campion. And then she goes on. And then Kevin Costner gives like this actually really good speech. Like
really emotional, talking about his like first movie he saw, and it's just like wow. It's like, and everybody was like applauding him
because it was a good refresher from the Will Smith incident. Everybody was so shocked about that, and then Kevin Costner
let's get back into movies, you know. And then he was talking about his love for movies, and then she was like, "That was dramatic." And that's just like, and then Kevin Costner, I think, just went like,
he like gave a look, but. He has a little bit more decency than freaking Will Smith. Slapper.
Still, Jane Campion, I thought, was a very good director on Power of the Dog. I thought it was shot beautifully.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah, I knew that she was gonna win it.
And I think it's a good choice.
And I will always be upset that Denis did not get even nominated,
especially with how Dune did in every other
category. Though Dune won literally every like technical award. So that's directing.
That's unfortunate, but out of the nominees, I think that's a good pick.
Jane Campion. Out of these, I mean Jane Campion is a fantastic director.
Yes, it is her second award because she won for the best original screenplay, The Piano.
Oh, okay. So it's her first directing.
It's
her first directing Oscar.
Yes, first.
So that's very, very cool. And then best animated feature going to Encanto. Not very surprising there.
Yes. Yeah, I picked Encanto. The Academy loves Disney. So I either knew it was going to be Raya or Encanto.
I could see Flea winning.
Flea,
I could want Flea to win, but I don't know. I don't think I could. Especially with the jokes that they were making about animation. About it, like, for adults to endure and all that. So.
Yeah. I knew that it wasn't going to go, because Flea was nominated for 2 things. I thought it was going to win something.
Yeah.
It didn't. It was nominated for a couple things.
So that was interesting.
So... Original song, No Time to Die. I felt like the songs kind of sucked this year.
Yeah,
I'm
surprised we don't talk about Bruno. Was it nominated?
Yeah, we don't talk about
They just started singing. I was like, wait, is this one of the songs
they're
having?
And then they had the Megan Thee Stallion remix in there. It's not in the original thing. That's just what the Oscars made up. And that was, it was interesting. Yeah. It was kind of uncomfortable, though. Because it was weird. It was like they went up to the camera and they were like very enthusiastic about it. And it was just like
I thought it was funny. I thought it was definitely a breath from
No, it was just weird that like the Will Smith thing happens. It's like we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Will Smith.
And they're just like coming up to the camera, and then Megan Thee Stallion just like shows up.
Yeah, there was some interesting.
I think it's just the monitor. Please just tell me it's the monitor. The computer's still running.
Uh-oh.
So that's a problem, guys.
Did that delete everything?
Fuck you.
I fucking hate this computer. Can we install a new one in here?
Dude.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, no, that's
we have the Spanish presentation.
Okay.
All right. So some interesting performances, musical performances, and No Time to Die, fine song.
I think it was the best of what.
Yeah, out of all of them,
I like Reba. Reba was cool.
Reba's
song was good. But
yeah, somehow you do.
I don't know the song they chose for. The song they chose for Encanto was kind of...
Yeah, I thought, like, we don't talk about Bruno was going to be one of them, but,
and so then we go into Best Actress, which I think out of all the big categories was the most up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Because you really
all
couldn't
of them
predict
were so good,
who was going to win. It could have gone to anyone. I was hoping for Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, I wanted Kristen Stewart to win. Underdog.
But, it's not how it happened. It went to Jessica Chastain, which is still a great pick.
I love Jessica Chastain, so... and she also gave a great speech, but that's never going to be talked about.
Right. And I like her a lot because I heard that she was, for the other categories that they recorded before the ceremony, the smaller categories, that she even showed up there to see her... makeup supervisor and stuff win for
that's nice. Yeah.
So
I feel like I feel bad for those people.
So she skipped the red carpet.
They did show her. I remember they showed her when the
and she just seems like a really nice person. She was thanking Andrew Garfield for helping her out and stuff. I don't know. She just seemed like it was a really good speech, and I felt like she definitely deserved.
I still need to see the movie though. I heard the movie was really good, but
yeah. And then we got Best Actor.
Oh, Best Actor Will Smith.
Best Actor Will Smith.
Will Smith, great actor, obviously, great performance in King Richard.
The performance was good.
Was really good.
So we're just gonna talk about the performance. The performance was good.
I could have seen it go to Andrew Garfield. That's who I was hoping for.
All of them. Denzel's always good.
Yeah, I feel like any of these could have even just been legacy picks, giving it to Javier Bardem because he's Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem.
They
just always have a good time.
Yeah, he looked like he always has a good time.
Yeah,
and he was laughing at the jokes.
That's just so funny. One of my highlights every year of just watching the Oscars, just watching Javier Bardem just have the time of his life.
He's having a good time. Loving it. Benedict Cumberbatch. His performance was great. In The Power of the Dog.
I actually thought Benedict Cumberbatch was gonna win.
I would have liked that win.
But like I said before everything happened, I was like, I wanted Will Smith to win.
Right. I thought it would be cool for Will Smith to win an Oscar, but it went down how it went down.
And I'm still with this performance. I'm still happy that Will Smith won.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy for Will Smith.
Good performance.
And then, Best Picture, Coda.
It was the day of Coda,
Look at that.
And I felt so good and so bad for Coda at the same time because I was like, yes. I was like, thank God Coda won. I was like, I really like that, but everybody's gonna just remember Will Smith, unfortunately.
I think it's a good pick for Best Picture, though.
Yeah,
it's an underdog.
It's got family. It's about love. It's about there's so much heart in that movie.
It had great performances. Oscar-winning
performances.
A lot of the nominees here were pretty good.
I thought Dune was going to win since it was racking up so much because that's usually the telltale sign.
Drive My Car, obviously the ultimate underdog going into this one. Power of the Dog, surprised that didn't win, but...
we got to talk about Nightmare Alley getting no awards. Guillermo del Toro looking sad in the back. I could see him a couple times and he was just not having it.
Also, Don't Look Up getting completely snubbed.
I predicted Don't Look Up.
I'm not surprised by that.
It was so controversial.
No one was really wanting to do it. West Side Story came home with one award. And Power of the Dog came home with one award. Nightmare Alley, no awards. Licorice Pizza, no awards. And King Richard, one award. Dune, couple awards.
But I guess overall, as far as the awards go, I don't think this was a terrible Oscars for awards.
No, it was actually pretty predictable. There wasn't
any
not very upsetting,
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, there wasn't a pick where I was angry about usually mostly years at the Oscars I'm always like, are you serious?
Really.
It's you give it to that but I actually everybody that won I really enjoyed. If it weren't for that incident, this would have been a very solid Oscars. And let's talk about some of the unorthodox.
Because there was some stuff that wasn't so solid, such as the fan favorite.
Favorites! I forget about this. The Zack Snyder.
And every person watching the Oscars just cringed.
Just rolled their eyes.
And
Zack Snyder taking home both fan awards. So very big night.
And Cinderella.
Very big night for Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder won, you see.
It's clearly just a very talented director.
Best picture should have gone to Army of the Dead, actually.
Seriously, he makes movies for the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Zack Snyder.
That was so funny. I was like, And oh my gosh, the polls they trolled the Oscars.
Because then also the Johnny Depp movie.
They put the Johnny Depp movie.
I don't know what that was about.
Because it was like Johnny Depp fans rallied to get him on there because of everything that he's going through right now.
Yeah.
With the trials and Amber Heard and all that stuff, and they were just like, we gotta put Johnny Depp on the thing. And then number 2 was Cinderella. Cinderella movie.
I didn't even know that came out yet. So.
I didn't know it came out. I was like, oh my gosh, they're literally trolling. And then Army of the Dead shut up.
Army of the Dead. That caught me out. And like, not Justice League? Like, was that not available for? Was that not up for consideration? It had to be Army of the Dead.
Because technically Justice League was a 2017 movie, because all the filming took place.
Oh yeah, there's also super long.
So. But the fan favorite moment of all time.
You gotta get that. You gotta get the Flash. Speed Force. Yeah. So
certainly better than last year's Oscars. Solid Oscars.
Yeah, decent Oscars, I'd say. Yeah, overall.
Entertaining.
I didn't even watch the Oscars last year.
Yeah, I didn't watch
any of the movies besides Soul.
Yeah, I saw Soul.
I saw Soul. But this was actually a very good year for movies. I think we're getting back on the right track, moving away from COVID and all the craziness with that in the movie industry.
Yeah, we had a lot of good nominees this year, so.
So hopefully, 2022 will be a good,
if not better.
Very, very good year for movies. And with the Batman, we've gotten some pretty good movies.
I feel like we've already got some contenders. So.
We'll see if they take Batman seriously. Probably not. But,
Probably not. Yeah, we'll see what comes out this year. All right.
I think we got Get Out. Was it Nope coming out?
Oh, Nope.
Yep, we got a lot looking forward to.
I don't know if you saw the trailer for Northman.
I seen the trailer.
Yeah. That looks awesome.
I feel like is going to dominate. And
that's going to be awesome.
Oscars, but
and so it's looking pretty all right. So
and we will be there to cover the Oscars.
Exactly.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned to next year. So never know when that's going to come out.
See you, Colluvies.
See you,
Colluvies out.
Colluvies in a half shell.